Holy crap, these Doom and Gloomers are going to ruin your life if you listen to them too closely. Stick around for an interesting video on how the economy is doing just fine, and you need to stop complaining and worrying about what these negative nillies are talking about. Good morning. My name is Adam Kahn, and I'm the Rational Investor. I hope you're doing well. Today is Saturday, January 20th. I'm here up at Lee Canyon in Nevada, enjoying the snow coming down and my son doing his snowboarding for the weekend. So I hope you're all doing well and enjoying the day. I'm trying to. It's a little bit chilly out here, but it's okay. It's pretty cool to get up to come up here. Now, look, it's plenty crowded. People are out and about. There's so many negative people talking about the economy and inflation and how things are terrible. I get it. Nobody likes the inflation. I don't like it either. We all wish that our dollar could go as far as it used to, but it doesn't anymore. And I think better to be realistic about it and handle it and work on improving things than complaining and talking about how it's ruining your life. I think that's a cycle that you can just get into and make things worse and worse. And there's so many YouTubers out there talking about it, making it okay to be so negative. I think it gives you a spot in your life where you can get stuck and just accept these negative things instead of working on improving things. They scare you. Don't buy a house. Don't invest in the stock market. Don't do this. Just accept bad income and you're never going to be able to afford food or an apartment or whatever it is. Well, I'm sorry. That's just life is not simple. It is not so easy. When I graduated college, it was roommates. It was things to cover the bills, working two jobs. Like, you have to push and overcome these things. It's not so simple. And things shouldn't come so easily, and I'm sorry it's tough, I really am. But if you sit there and get into that cycle of it's just miserable and I'll never afford a home or never this and never that, well, maybe you never do. Your mind is a powerful thing, and the reality is if you get in that mindset, you'll find out to prove it to be true. The same as the other way around. If you focus on improving things and how to make things better, there's a good chance you can improve things and make things better. Now, you guys need to make your own financial decisions and not listen to just what I tell you. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing what works for me. But the reality is, if you work hard, do the best you can to save, keep your bills low, you'll probably find yourself in a good situation in time. And seeing these comments, if I make $250,000 a year, I have no debt, and I can't afford a home, yeah, right. That makes no sense, whatever. If your credit is good and you make $250,000 a year, it's hard to imagine why you can't afford a home unless you're gambling it at the casinos or have some rather expensive habits. Like, it just doesn't make sense, and that's just gaslighting people to make it feel like it's okay and that it's real. It isn't. Yes, there has been inflation. We're all aware of it. I don't go out to dinner as often as I used to. I save a little bit more carefully. I don't spend on a lot of the things that I used to when it was more affordable. I don't like that either. I wish we could go out to dinner 4 or 5 times a night like we used to. Well, have to make those changes. Can't afford to go to Starbucks and spend $5, $6 for a cup of coffee. Maybe I make coffee at home, which is exactly what I do. Not only that, I have an espresso. I buy the coffee, I grind it up, I put it in the pot myself because that gets the cost down to like 20 cents a cup, and I like coffee versus spending $5 or $6. Takes some extra work. It's a pain in the butt, but it is what it is, and I don't really want to spend so much money to treat myself to something that's easy to do at home. That goes through for a lot of things. It's not such a terrible thing to eat at home. So do yourselves a favor. Stop focusing on all the negative people out there. Stop trying to accept it as a reality and work on improving your situation so you don't get stuck in that rut. Anyway, have a great day. I'm going to get out of the snow as quickly as I can. Don't forget to subscribe, like, make some comments, and enjoy your weekend.